Hi, in this video we are going to have a look at the third day of the Grand Ceremony event. Today the main thing of interest for me is the troop training, so that's what I'm going to focus on most in this video. There's a recharge report, but that's for spenders, and I haven't been spending any money lately. And war scrolls, so developing your Tome of Wars in the Hall of War, Library of War. I already started one. I'm probably going to speed that up and maybe do another two. Not completely sure about that yet. I find them speed up wise still to be quite expensive, but I guess I'm going to do it. Might not be doing it during this video. So regarding troop training, a while back one of my fellow players in my alliance, when we were talking about training, mentioned to me that her training speed was fast enough. But I think it's never fast enough. It can always be faster. So pay attention to that. Don't think like, oh, now it's fast enough, but always look at ways you can improve it, and especially if you do get some advice, grab it. So currently my training speed is 323.5. That is including an accolade that I activated. Well, I don't have to show that an accolade I activated. I still have those for 5%, not much. And also training scepter that I bought for 1,000 gold, I think. So not so expensive. I'm going to be active for 1 day. I keep upgrading my military tents. Haven't reached the max yet, but I'm always doing that. I mean, most of the times when I'm doing speed building, it has been hospitals and military tents in the past, maybe already past year or so. It's not giving much extra, but I spend a lot of speed ups on training. And of course I do a daily training as well. And the more troops I get, the better. Today I'm going to try to train, I think, around 380,000 troops. Is that, sounds a lot, but yeah, that might be it. So if you're going to do that, using so many speed ups, maybe other players for the same amount of speed ups get 340,000 troops. I think, yeah, let's just get 350,000 extra. It's not just about troops. The same player also mentioned, yeah, I'm not always doing a full batch of training every day. I'm not always having training on because it costs me too much resources. And this person didn't have the ring of dispel. Sorry to mention about that. That just saves another 10.5%. What I normally do daily, so I have this ring of dispel on. I have my of course the talent, the population search talent on. Then I'm going to go to the marketplace and just look at things. Oh, can I trade wood for food somewhere? Maybe now it's not really necessary. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at as well. And if I find certain things, sometimes I don't even have to open up any food items. I just based on what the wood that I convert, I have enough, and I do my 24-hour, start my 24-hour bowman, infantry, and cavalry. Siege I don't train much, and that's it. So why not do that? Training is very important, and yeah, you should just make sure you have resources for that. I think it's a very important thing to keep your resources, to use your resources for. I'd rather wait a bit with doing a research project or doing a building upgrade than that I cannot do my training. Training should be, yeah, you shouldn't compromise there. You always have to train. You can never have enough troops. The more troops you have, yeah, the more damage you can do to other people when they solo hit you. And if you actively play, you always lose troops as well. So it's really, yeah, you really cannot have enough. So these are nice ones. And now I opened up a lot of food, but if you are just doing your daily training, then that is definitely a very nice one to have in my eyes. Always buy these meteorite iron it's of course only 2, but I don't know, I just do it automatically. It's in for a discount, quite a big discount, so let's just grab it. Okay, now we are going through the troop training now. I'm this time plan to mostly just use those troop training increase badges. Yeah, if you don't have them, I mean, I still like to increase my training capacity as much as possible as well. That's why I have my winged helm of rage to +5 and the stone of providence +5, 15%. At that time I only made it purple. At that time it wasn't really necessary to make it from a higher level. I don't think that is an issue now. So if you're still going to make it, you can just make it high level, no problem. Oh yeah, I also still follow advice, of course, because somebody pointed out to me a couple of weeks ago, or maybe a bit longer ago, don't know when, like, hey, you can use maybe use HelloS as well for troop training. And I did that, so I have the 66% here instead of the 60 that I used to have from Morgause. It's another 6%, and 6% is quite still quite significant considering, yeah, I'm like I said, I'm using so many speed ups, training so many troops, and an additional 6% is very nice. Ultimately, I would of course like to have Yvain the Bestower. I believe she is 70% troop training speed, but yeah, for that I still need quite a bit more of the fragments, unfortunately. Okay, now we are ready to go. So I'm going to activate the population search. Since I'm now using those badges, there shouldn't really be a big issue. Let's first do tier 11. I'm going to train some there as well, and I plan to do quite a lot. Let's just do them one by one. Oh yeah, I forgot, so that is including the capacity that I already have, but I just want to keep it like this. Okay, now let's just do the full amount. I just have to do a bit more calculation. It feels like a waste not to do the full amount. Let's do some, okay, don't worry about that. I have quite a bit of speed ups, not really completely enough training speed ups to get all the rewards, but I'm still going to try to grab all the rewards and just use a bit of my general speed ups. Somebody gave me a tip that I'm probably also going to use at the end, which is to use this large amount of troop training for the upcoming gold event, the Kingdom Raid gold event. maybe going to do three batches. No, 2 batches was enough actually. It's a bit, I forgot that my own capacity is still added into that 20k or 5k capacity. So that I'm doing crushers now, not paying attention. And what was my previous batch was also crushers, I think. It's not bad because I do want to train crushers, but it just makes it even more difficult. To let's see. Okay, let's do one more. For the tier 11, and then I'm done with the tier 11 infantry. Just want to have, although I already had quite a lot, I want to have large amounts of those troops. And tier 12 infantry, I want to get to a total of 412. So probably 2 big ones should be sufficient. Okay, let's look. So 419, 375, that is fine. Maybe I'm going to do a little bit more later, but I don't think so. Let's first do cavalry. Cavalry tier 12 is still lacking. I only have around 180, and I want to go to at least 280. So let's at least do 4 of these. my goal. I mean, ideally, I would just like to have 5 marches of my preferred setup, so I have enough tier 11 and 12 troops for that, and have still a lot of extra troops for defensive purpose, or if I lose troops, I can have more. That is maybe too much to ask for at the moment, but yeah, if you just keep training, we can make that a reality. And it's really very nice with those training capacity increasers. So where are we at now? 75. Let's do what I'm just going to do 2 more of the small ones. These small ones are actually quite interesting to do 1 week of training, and 1 week from now will be the Kingdom Raid training stage. It's now Friday and seems they have to postpone that with 1 day because they extended the construction phase with construction stage with 1 day. So I assume that means Tuesday, Wednesday construction, Thursday monsters, and Friday, Saturday training. But then 7 days is enough. So that is nice. Oh, I hope it doesn't stop. That is annoying. So that's a nice amount. Now we're continuing to bowman and bowman. I want to have a lot as well. Actually, currently I have 312, and ideally I would like to go to 450. So that is going to be yeah, let's start with 5 of these and see where that gets us. And often once it starts being a bad connection, then it keeps going, so I might restart. Yeah, let's do that. That is going to take a bit of time. So this, yeah, talk about that advice to start through training batch of 7 days in this case, so that it can be completed during the Kingdom Raid training stage, which is, yeah, that just gives you quite a large amount of points, so you don't really have to use any speed ups anymore to still do very well. And these days with the current daily rewards, they are not really focused on you having to train all different type of troops every day. So that should be quite doable. If I'm going to do that, I'm only going to use it for cavalry and infantry, because my range I plan to upgrade from 40 to 41 in the next couple of days. I expect there to be a construction stage of this the Flying Wish Grand Ceremony event. So that is, I'm going to use that. Probably I'm going to do my wall 41 and range 41 at that time. Yeah, I have to have a better computer actually for making these videos. I have quite a high-end laptop, but it's still yeah, very slow when it comes to doing these type of videos. Playing this game in general is a bit sluggish. Normally I'm playing it on my iPad and that is a lot better. Okay, as I said, we are going to try to do 4 and see where that brings us. No, I should have done 5 at least, maybe 6. But it's good. I mean, we should have, even with that restart that I had to do, I still expect we have plenty of time. I can just yeah, only halfway at the moment, so that is still fine. And if I look at the amount of speedups we have used, we are a lot further than halfway. Okay, so we are, maybe I'm going to try to do two more, and that should bring me roughly to the position I want to be in. The annoying thing is I currently don't get this one-time recruitment thingies as rewards for this event, so that's a bit of a pity. So that might mean that at a certain moment during the next event I have to do it the old way again. And that is costing so many clicks, taking so much time. That's really not nice. So 454, that is nice. I have the feeling I'm not there yet. Maybe still a bit far away. Haven't really paid attention. Let's start claiming everything. How far away am I still? Yeah, still quite a bit. It's a bit difficult to see, but 40 to 41,000 and a bit. So let's see. I think I'm going to go back to doing some maybe a bit more training of infantry. Oh, sorry, wrong event. Shouldn't look at this event center. Yeah, so you can do another batch. maybe another batch of where are we at? It's that we can use actually quite a few more. I think at least 2 more. I'm just going to keep doing inventory because I should keep 2 of those behind. Because you always, inventory is the one you normally lose most. That's 55 and 465, so one more, and then maybe some 1 or 2 normal batches without the increase. So that is 4,360. It's like 70 hours. I think this should probably just be a bit over it, so that's fine. My calculations are correct. Not yet there. Oh, very close. Let's hope that this time I did calculate it correct, or if I shot a bit over it, it's also okay. Okay, so that's fine. So then for the stables, I'm going to do a 7-day training. Yes. And then I'm also going to do that for inventory. I have to have a bit more food. I guess I calculated that wrong. Maybe, yeah, it seems also I've done more training than I calculated. Could be that yeah, probably this troop training speed of 30%, the kingdom buff is not, that was not added up yet in my stats. Probably I didn't consider that one when doing my preparation. For the range, I should do a normal 24 hour. So for that, I also need to open up a bit of food. Oh, that was too many in 2 ways. Okay. So that's it for the troop training. I said I will, I'm not going to do these additional tomes of war now. Might have to transfer a little bit more food from my farms for that. I don't want to open the food from my main account. Better keep that. Yeah, that's it. I hope this has been useful. I'm very happy with the increase, like another 75 million or thereabout, that I increased my power. So that's very nice. If you have any comments or any questions, any suggestions, that's always much appreciated. And thanks for watching this video.